This is the 90-90 hip lift. And the purpose of this exercise is to create a tucked under or posterior orientation of the pelvis and then engage the hamstrings on both sides to control that position of the pelvis while flattening the lumbar spine and reducing the amount of muscular tension in those low back muscles. So to set up for this, you'll need a squishy ball or a half folded pillow. You can sit on the floor. I have the bench here, and then you may need something under your heels to engage your hamstrings. It's optional, but this helps a lot of people feel those hamstrings. All right, so you're going to set up where you're going to lie on your back evenly. You're going to put both feet on the wall and create this 90-90 hip and knee angle where my knees are right above my hips and my knees are right in line with my feet, and I want to keep my whole foot flat on the wall. Then we're going to take our ball, place it in between our legs so that our thighs are hips width apart. Now, the first step in this exercise is to flatten the low back down towards the table or the floor gently without squeezing any ab muscles or engaging the neck whatsoever. Okay? Next, we're going to keep our feet flat on the wall and we're going to pull down on our heels until the bottom of our butt raises up from the floor about an inch. And we're going to feel these hamstring muscles in the back of our thighs. Okay? Now, once we get into that position, we're going to relax everything else and start to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. When we breathe out, we have an open mouth sigh with a relaxed jaw where we gently empty out our lungs. Then we're going to close our mouth, breathing back in through our nose for about 4 to 5 seconds, very gently, very slowly. And the whole time, we're going to keep our low back nice and flat. We're going to keep the bottom of our pelvis up from the floor. And we're going to keep a contraction in our hamstrings that's felt at about a 3 to 4 out of 10. Okay. Now we stay in this position until we complete 5 breath cycles. Then we lower back down. Now, optionally, we can bring our arms up into what we call a low reach or a 45-degree reach, and this will just flatten the spine a little more. You'll feel these front ribs come down a little more, and then it'll just help us hammer home that low back and that hip position, breathing once again in through the nose and out through the mouth.